and welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be riding the Lyric Graffiti as you see it right there, and I'm going to specifically talk about this bike being a legal e-bike to ride, and I'm going to talk about that on the ride. But first I want to show you down here right there, that is a 2500 watt motor, nominal, peaking at 4700. It is a gearless hub motor, as you can see right there. And I'm going to hop on the bike here and tell you, put the camera back on here, I'm going to tell you why it is a legal bike to ride here in the state of Oregon, or anywhere in the US for that matter. So let's hop aboard and talk about it. First of all, let's let this car go past. Beautiful day here in Oregon as I record this today. I'm recording this video at about 2:45 in the afternoon on Friday. I'm going to go this way. On Friday, August the 18th, 2023. We had 4 straight days of 100-degree plus weather, so today being only in the low 80s, like about 82, is much more comfortable. That's actually the normal temperature for this time of year here. So now I'm going to talk about why this bike is legal, even though it has a 2500 watt motor on it. So the bike is a class 2 bike, but capable of going faster than a class 2 speed of 20 miles an hour, which is the speed limit for a class 2, the legal speed limit here in the state of Oregon. And so what makes it legal is one thing, and I'm going to show you that in just a second when we get up here to the next stop. And that one thing, I'm just going to get off as a car here, so let me pull off to the side right here. So the one thing that makes it legal is right there. That switch right there, if it's in, that's on-road mode or class 2. Out, which I ride it in, is off-road, and that is beyond even class 3, because this bike will exceed 28 miles per hour for sure. So that's what makes the bike, like there, I've got it in class, or on-road, which is class 2. So that one switch there is enough to make it a legal bike. So it is up to the rider, I suppose, you know, to click that button if you want. You're supposed to do that off-road, but then again, what about if the law is all about speed? And first of all, I wish, or I think and wish both, that all states were the same and they were all class 3. It's kind of silly to me that some states are class 3 and others aren't, but that's just the way it is, I guess. And so I would make it class 3 everywhere, which is 28 miles per hour, which is a lot more reasonable to me. You don't always want to ride maybe 28 miles per hour, but in some situations you do want to ride 28 miles per hour. Where I am riding around right now, no, you don't need 28 miles per hour. I'm just in a neighborhood ride right here. so that's fine. 20 miles an hour is fine. But that one switch there, the motor is becomes 750 watt on road on this bike and peaks at 1,000 watts. Off-road, as I mentioned, it's 2,500 watts, peaks at 4,700. So that's what makes it legal. If you've got a comment to make, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I'm sure lots of people have opinions on this, but what if you have a bike that is capable of going 50 miles per hour, and let's say you're in the state of California, so you can go class 3 28 miles per hour. Just because you have a bike that goes 50 miles per hour doesn't mean you're going to ride it 50 miles per hour. You could ride it 28 miles per hour. There's cars that it can exceed 100 miles per hour, and it doesn't mean that the driver is going to drive the car 100 miles an hour. It's capable of that, but so really, to me, I don't know, I just don't understand what, I guess I don't understand, is it the bike cannot exceed that even if you're never going to ride it beyond the, say, 28, I'm going to use California because they have a faster limit, 28 miles per hour. I guess we can go round and round on this. Everyone has opinions. Some people are on the absolutely not, you know, you should not be riding a bike that can exceed 20 miles per hour or 28 miles per hour, depending on where you're at no time. You know, there's those folks, and then there's the other folks that want to be able to ride, like myself. You want to ride probably 28 miles per hour. If you might not always ride that fast, but you want to have the ability or capability or legally be able to ride it at that speed. But we're going to go round and round on this. I know we're going to have everybody, you know, we all have different opinions on it, which is fine. Just like most things in life, everybody has opinions, and they're not the same, right? We all have different opinions. I just think, as long as you're not being, for lack of a better word, I guess, an idiot on the bike and controlling your bike and you know, handling it properly, and I don't see any problem with riding your bike at a class 3 level for everybody. It's not just this bike that has a bigger or larger motor than the 750 watt, or in the state of Oregon, I should say, the legal size of a motor they say can't exceed 1,000, but what if you have the switch here that switches it back and you only go over if you're off-road? You know, they can't say nothing really about that. And then there's other bikes that don't have a switch, but they have the unlocking. A lot of bikes will have the unlocking, so that's, once it's unlocked, lot of bikes are, I don't think too many bikes out there, unless you get into the Surons or the Onyx RCRs, go very much over 30. Most bikes are around 30 miles per hour or less. This one's a little bit more, but for the most part, most bikes, like my Rad Rover, the highest I've ever had that bike up to on a flat, pedaling full out with it, is under 25 miles per hour. It's like 24.6 or 24.8. So it couldn't even get there. So it couldn't even get to 28. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have an opinion on this or any other videos that you see on the channel. And that's going to do it for another video here on the channel. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and thank you very much for doing that. And if you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell and you'll be notified. And if you want to leave a comment on this or any other video, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me for this video, and until next time.